Greetings everyone, I'm Timothy McSwain and welcome back to Minecraft Trekkin. We have some interesting stuff to talk about today. It's interesting, it's frustrating for me, but it should be interesting nonetheless. Did I log out with these shaders on? Because they are wrecked to Mr. Meeps. So I guess maybe I took that for a screenshot, I don't remember. All I know is that we're back on the nice shaders. So let's use them for now, and hopefully it won't lag too much. There's seeds in there. This is south, is it not? Yeah, I almost went that way. That's right. It's been a little while since I recorded, so I gotta remember to go away from the direction the compass is facing. That's an interesting looking place over there. So, whoa! Today we're going to talk about a magical word named copyright, which is used to protect people who come up with ideas. Basically, when I post it, for example, when I post a picture to Flickr, I have a Flickr account. Whenever I post a picture there, I tag it with a copyright, which basically says that I own that picture because I took it, and you're not allowed to use it unless you pay me for it. And, no one does that. But the main reason is saying I don't want anyone to, on the off chance, someone really likes the picture and starts to share it around, I don't want them to be able to make money off of it instead of me and claim that it's theirs. My purpose in taking pictures isn't really to make money. I mean, obviously I could use money, but that's not my main purpose in what I do here. Same with YouTube. When I make stuff on YouTube, I make stuff for fun. I make it because I think you guys would enjoy it. I hope you do. And because it's fun for me to record. Oh, floating block. But so I don't know if any of you guys have been around since I made it, but I made a playthrough of Portal and Portal 2, which are some amazing games that you can buy on Steam that are really fun. And for the second game, I always make sure that I have the permissions for the content that I use. And if I was to find out later that, oh wait, I don't, then I would remove it. But I've done enough research on Portal to know that I can upload game content, and the music and the sounds within Portal are okay to use according to Valve, the software maker, the software producer. It's okay to use that stuff in the context of the game, which means I can't just play it. If I was to play that song right now during Minecraft, that wouldn't be okay. But playing it like when it plays naturally inside the game is okay. And I actually own the soundtrack too, which adds a little bit more to that claim, I think. I don't know if it actually legally does, but because I know you can't just buy a, I don't know, you can't just buy what's a popular artist right now. Can't think of anyone. I can't just buy, like, I really like Lorde, her music. If just because I bought her album doesn't mean that I can now play her music in my songs. I know I can't. Let's see, F3A, lag reducer. But that's why I use the music from the Queensons, because that's stuff that is okay to use. And I use the stuff that was free from their site instead of the stuff that you have to buy, because it's like it's music that you could get without giving them any money. So I don't know how exactly that works, but I know that I'm okay. It's okay to use the stuff, and other people have used it too, bigger channels, and it's fine. And I really like the music too. So, and I never talk bad about it or anything. So it's the same thing I went through in an episode of SimCity. I think it was episode 19. Legal jargon was the name of the episode, and I displayed my proof of owner of the EA's rights that they gave me, so that I could make a video with their kind of content in it. And I still don't use SimCity music in the background, because even though I have the rights to use it, every single video gets tagged as with a content ID claim. Automatically by YouTube. So I just don't want to fight that battle. So I don't use it. Let's just carry the sword, I guess. How much wool do we have? 46. So that should be good. So So there's this company, and I wasn't going to mention them, but I think I might as well. If you guys have ever heard of these guys, I guess don't give them any of your money. Don't buy anything that they have their record label on, because what they're doing is claiming ownership to something that is not theirs. And I don't understand fully the content ID system. I understand that what you can and cannot do. I don't understand why in all situations, but I you don't really need to. It's like you know why you can or cannot do something, and that's what matters. You know what you can and cannot do. It's like they say, you can't. What's an example? You can't jaywalk across the street. People do it anyway, but they have a reason why they say no. It's a safety concern, but you don't need to know it's a safety concern really. You all you need to know is you can't do it, and so you don't do it. And I'm not like one of those people who's like, oh, you broke the law. I'm going to tell on you. If you jaywalk, I'm not going to like call the cops on you. But I actually have a story that I can tell. From the day this last episode of this series went up too, it's a complicated story. I'll tell it more towards the end because most of the time I lose viewers by the end of videos anyway. Most people do. So I'll explain it then. What I want to explain is this company is called The Orchard Music. I've never heard of them before. I tried to Google search them. Nothing comes up, so they're obviously not a too successful company, I think. Ouch. Ouch for the fall, and ouch, burn, Orchard Music. No, I'm not trying to, like, insult them or anything. I just, I want them to leave me alone because, first of all, I have rights to use the content I'm using. Second of all, they don't. I mean, they might have rights or something, but they don't own the music. They didn't write the music, unless there's like some sort of kind of subcontract or something going on. But I would expect them to, man up. Don't hide behind the content ID system. I hate using the word man up because I hate saying man up because this is interesting. I hate saying man up because I'm for gender equality. I agree in gender equality ideas because it's not fair for women not to be treated the same as men. If anything, women should have the rights and we should be fighting for we should have masculinists trying to get rights for men. Just the way that the world has worked with everyone thinking that men are masculine. I mean, men are masculine and women are feminine in general, but that's just like such a terrible generalization. Men don't have to be masculine and women don't have to be feminine. But anyway, that's a totally different topic. And I can get into that more in another episode. I probably will eventually. And if you want me to, just let me know and I will. Snowballs! I have no room in my inventory for these snowballs. I'm not sure why I need those. Pretty sure I don't, but I don't need seeds. I want to collect these snowballs because these snowballs are so cool. We can throw them at people later on, I guess. Or make a elevated hidey hole out of them. I can't call it that because that's what Kurt does. Kurt G. Mac. And again, I obviously I'm not like encroaching on his copyrights or anything, but I'm not trying to with him either. I don't claim ownership to this series. I mean, I claim ownership to this series. I don't claim ownership to, like, for example, I can't claim ownership to Minecraft, obviously, because I didn't make Minecraft. But I'm not claiming ownership to Minecraft. And Mojang has said, and it's well known, a lot of big channels on YouTube use Minecraft content, that it's okay to use. Some mods might be different. They like don't use our mod on YouTube or as texture packs or stuff like that. But it's gonna be time to make a bed here pretty soon, it looks like. I would like to get to the top of this hill for the end of the episode. I mean, not the end of the episode. It's not even close to the end of the episode. It's about halfway there. I was thinking I was going to do 2 nights instead of 3 in the series. I can't make it out of snow. It'll melt. Let's make it out of mossy cobble. And I also want designs for a different way to make these beds, because I don't want to, like I said, I really don't want to make it seem like I'm copying any the other Front Bust or anything like that. What do you mean? This place looks really freaking sweet, doesn't it? It's so weird. How often do you see lava and snow together in the same biome? I think it's because it's a snowy biome, but it's some kind of amplified terrain here. What is this? Alps. Okay, so there's just lava in the rocks, and they just so happen to be squeezing out. There we go. We can sleep off the night. Okay. Good morning. Do a quick F3A to refresh the map before we head off on our way, and off we go. No, eat the bread. Don't whack the rock with it. That won't get you very far, will it? Oh! Ugh. Whoa, check out this biome, huh? This is pretty cool. So anyway, basically this company, the Orchard Music, is claiming that I don't have the rights to use my... Oh, I should have blocked. I never do that. I don't even know if that does work. I think it used to. I don't know if it still does, but it seems like it would. Anyway. And this is more of that Deadlands, right? Or whatever, Tundra. Okay. But you know, if I was contacted by Valve and they said, "Hey, we don't want you to use this music," then I could take it down. I wouldn't want to record the whole series over again. I don't have the original files, so I couldn't do it very easily. But you know, I'd honor their request if they personally said, you know, "Hey, we don't want you to do this." Now I have faith that they're not going to ask me to do that because it would make no sense. What in the world is up with this lighting? Shadows don't move when you move. That's just a fact of life. I think it's because it's rendering the shaders based on my current location, and not like what the shadow level would be for that specific spot in the world, which would probably take up more lag if they do it the other way. But I hear a skelly. He's walking around. I feel like he sees me. I am using stereo sound, right? Assuming I am, he should be over here somewhere. Hunt him down. No, it's fine. We can just leave him. Leave him to burn when he gets into the sun, or just to despawn naturally. What a sad life a Minecraft mob has. Ah. Anyway, so yeah, with those videos, I should have known better, including any kind of content like that. It's like, even Minecraft music, I turn it down because I don't really want it playing in the background, but, you know, I wouldn't want that to be claimed. And the thing is, like, C418, the guy that made the music for Minecraft, he's the only guy that can really file a claim against me for that music, especially because he's independent. Like, his record label could if he had one, but the problem is, that button to dispute a claim, file a claim, is available to anyone. I can literally go to your video where you are talking with no music in the background, like in your bedroom, just talking about something, vlogging or whatever, and say, "Oh, you used the new Eminem song in your video." And if your channel is small enough, that like small like mine, where it doesn't really matter to YouTube whether you exist or whether you die the next day, which is a sad way of saying it, but true, then it might never get disputed. I got a content claim a long time ago, way back when, and it's never been disputed. Now, there's a good side and a bad side to that. For me, the bad side is, those videos now, if I make any money off of the ads on those videos, it benefits that company, the Orchard Music, which is why I say, if you're going to watch those videos, I'd say watch a different video. But if you really want to watch all my Portal 2 Let's Play, maybe watch it on a platform without ads, or download an ad block or whatever, just for those, not for all of them, because ads really help YouTubers. So I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I consider myself someone who makes YouTube videos. A YouTuber, I think, is um, someone who makes a living off of YouTube, which I clearly am not. I've made a few pennies, and that's literally all, because it doesn't matter. I mean, views are important, but likes are more important, and money and ads are what give you money. So likes get your video shown to more people, and therefore more people will see the ads, and you get more money from the ads. If you click on the ads, or if you watch the full ad, I think watching the full ad helps. I'm not sure though. I know that clicking on the ad helps. And if enough people do that, it starts to add pennies or whatever. And if you have, 800,000 views, like I've seen some videos that do, or like over 1 million views, each person who sees an ad, I don't know if everyone sees an ad on a video or not. I mean, I don't always see ads on all videos, and if I reload the page, I sometimes have to watch an ad, even if I didn't originally. But I don't know. It's just like there are some people that are on YouTube to make money. People that are on YouTube to, I don't know, maybe there's probably some people out there to fight the system, to use stuff they're not allowed to use. And you have these people that upload a video that is purely a song, like a brand new song that people want to download without having to pay for, or listen onto YouTube or whatever. And so they upload that video on there, and no one comes after them. Maybe it's because they don't monetize their videos. I don't know. But I have seen ads on some of those videos. Like a brand new, back to Eminem again. Eminem's new song. Well, it's just as new as the rest of the album. But the one that everyone cares about right now is Headlights. A good song. If you're not offended by language, you should go listen to it. It's a good song. Unless like family relationships are a trigger point for you, in which case you probably shouldn't. It's about his relationship with his mom. But anyway, like my girlfriend was watching the music video of that, just listening to it in the background while she was doing her makeup, which is totally legal, by the way. Watching the video is legal. Illegally downloading it is illegal, obviously, because it has the word illegal in it. Same with putting the video up. Depending on the circumstances, I'm pretty sure that could be considered illegal too. It's a copyright claim, at least, like a valid one. And that's why YouTube has that system in the first place. It's to protect themselves and to protect the people that make the videos, so that if we we don't get sued or whatever for using the content. Now, no one would ever go to the trouble to sue me for what I'm using in this video. Not this video, but like my Portal series. That would be stupid, because I don't make it would be stupid to sue someone as insignificant to YouTube as myself. But bigger channels or whatever, you could easily sue, like some of the guys that I watch, like Etho just hit 1.5 million subscribers. If someone if someone sued him, they might be able to get money out of him if it's a valid claim. I doubt it would be valid, because he pays attention to that kind of stuff. So he doesn't run into problems with copyright. But it's to protect people in that way, and it's also to protect YouTube, so that it's like, no, wait, you can't sue Google or YouTube for this content, because it was put here by one of our users, and they signed an agreement saying that, in that fine print, in that really long agreement, that Google cannot be held responsible for the content of the user's video, and it's the user themselves that's responsible for it. And the Content ID system is part of that, but it's just really messed up the way it works. Because someone can file one, and if you're not significant enough that it's worthwhile for them to check on you and make sure you're using it legally, then it just sits there. And this other company can start making money off of ads on your video when they don't own the rights to the video at all. And it's just disgusting, really. It makes me kind of want to just remove monetization from all my videos, because, let's face it, anyway, I'm not making any money anyway. I made a few pennies since I've been on here, like I said. Nothing that if I was doing YouTube for money, then I would be a catastrophic failure. I'm not doing YouTube for money. I'm doing YouTube for the fun of it. I'm doing YouTube because I enjoy it, and I hope that you guys enjoy my content also. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here because it's fun to play games, and I want to show you guys this content, and I want to entertain you guys and maybe start a conversation with a few of you guys and maybe play some games with you guys if you join onto my server when it finally goes up, my Noctis fan server. And it's fun. Like it's fun to be part of an audience for other YouTubers doing content like that. So I thought, why don't I try it? And I turns out I like it. I'm not the best YouTuber out there, obviously, because I haven't been doing it for years and I'm not trained to talk like that, and I'm just not the best at it. I'm not like, maybe go to like talking training or whatever. Talking training, that sounds weird, but anyway, um, like training for talking over videos like this, or like a background in radio or something. Um, but I do it for fun. I seriously am doing it for fun, and that's why if someone says, "Oh, you're so stupid. You only have a few subscribers. This video is so stupid. Why are you uploading this video?" Um, it's because I'm having fun with it, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch. I appreciate those of you who are watching. So if you're still watching at this point in the video, I really appreciate you. But you don't have to. That's the thing. If you had to, hey, look, a village. We're gonna end off here, and we'll start off next episode in this village. I think that'll be pretty fun. Um, do we have any more? Yeah, we have more oak wood. Let's do. We were actually able to get through an episode with the shaders on the entire time, which is really impressive, I think, because of how much lag they cause sometimes. Yeah. So by the way, it's a little bit over 30 minutes of an episode if you if you go 3 days in Minecraft, which is why I'm recording 2 days now. I'm hoping that's going to bring the video down to like 20 minutes or a little bit less, and hopefully that'll be more bearable for people to watch. So let me know, by the way, feedback on that in the comments or whatever. Before the monsters come out and cause me trouble, because there's something over there. See that little light spot right there? It looks like a block of grass, but it's moving. Oh, I know what that is. That's an Enderman carrying a block. Alright, I didn't turn off mob griefing in this because obviously it makes sense for mobs to be able to blow stuff up now. It's like, why not? I'm just going to leave anyway. Anyway, I really need to go before someone shows up and doesn't let me sleep in this bed. So I'm going to leave now. And next episode, we'll check out that village. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again in my next episode.